Deshaun Watson. Deshaun Watson.
People in that building, people close to Watson, say he better be like the 2020 version of himself. And I think there's reason to be confident in that. Not only is he a guy who, like Bart said, one of the best in the league, right? Last year, we have to add the context to it. Last year, he missed 11 games. That Browns offense was scripted and designed for Jacoby Brissett.
What's all that shaking she's got going on there?
Totally different players. Everyone loves Jacoby Brissett, but they are not the same player. So as someone framed it to me, they put it like this. Deshaun Watson, it literally was like he was wearing someone else's shoes last season. Because by the time he came into it, they're not changing everything. Now, this Deshaun Watson, who has had a complete offseason, who has been sitting with his teammates, taking them on trips, telling Kevin Stefanski, this is what I like to do. This is what I feel comfortable in doing. We have not seen the Browns offense with Deshaun Watson yet. So that should excite Browns fans.
What do you expect?
All right. So she's absolutely right if you were actually paying attention to her. The thing about Deshaun Watson is he's actually going to be coming out on this field now from week 1, and this is going to be his actual team, right? He's not coming in at the end of the season. He's not coming in when everything has already been designed not for him, but he's coming in. The offense is going to be designed around him. Obviously, he knows the playbook now. He's ready to go. He's been paid his money. He's supposed to get past his issues and move forward and be ready to get on that field and play ball. Now, we had a conversation in regards to getting over adversity, getting over distractions, getting over certain issues that players have at this level. But listen, there will not be a game where someone in those stands is going to say something to him wild to get under his skin. And not only just the fans, but guess what? The defense are going to do the same thing. You guys think this is just, shake hands and have fun all the time? No. These guys are going to try to throw you off your game. They're going to say whatever they can, and they're going to say the stuff that's going to really get under your skin. So don't be surprised. Do not be surprised if you hear about it. Let's go ahead and get into the story. It says the Cleveland Browns have named quarterback Deshaun Watson one of their 5 captains. Watson is entering his first full season as a Cleveland starter. Browns coach Kevin Stefanski said the players voted on the captains. Deshaun, it's very natural for him to lead, Stefanski said, and I think he's comfortable leading from out in front. I think he's comfortable from leading and letting his teammates get credit. That's just something he's always done his whole life. And just the way he's integrated himself into this football team is impressive to watch. Watson was suspended 11 games for violating the NFL's personal conduct policy after he was accused by more than 24 women of assault and misconduct during massage sessions. Before the start of last season, NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell called Watson's behavior predatory and egregious. Watson has settled 23 civil lawsuits against him. 2 lawsuits remain active. After the suspension, Watson returned for Cleveland's final 6 games last season. The Browns traded for Watson in March 22. They sent the Houston Texans 3 first-round picks in the blockbuster deal, then gave Watson a new 5-year contract worth the NFL record $230 million fully guaranteed. Obviously, we don't know the amount that most of these lawsuits were settled for, but he got $230 million fully guaranteed. How much you think of those out of that guaranteed money he had to pay out? 23 lawsuits, 2 still pending. And keep in mind, the 2 that are still pending is because they just want more money, right? They could have settled out like everybody else, but they're like, no, we want more. We want more money. He got 230. We want half. He has to pay. Gentlemen and ladies, don't put yourself in a situation like this. This is absolutely terrible. And it's really unfortunate for people in this position. It's not just athletes that this happens to. This is a rich people problem, right? Because if it were me or you and we went to a massage parlor and whatever happened, guess what? We're not getting sued. It's just the reality of it. just the reality of it. Shout out to Serious Biz, says that's what that money do. I'm good. Bob says he's almost on food stamps. Jonas says $300,000. That's about it, if not less. No, sir. No. The lawyer would have never taken this if it was only worth $300,000. Come on, man. Stop it. Duke says Gators for the W. Rodney says should have tipped him better. He didn't tip him good enough, Rodney. He only gave him 5%. He should have gave him 15%. He said he gave him 5% and expected them not to be mad about it. You get what you get and you don't throw a fit. Oh, I can't deal. All right, let's keep it going. After the suspension, Watson returned for Cleveland's final 6 games last season. The Browns traded for Watson in March 2022. They sent the Houston Texans 3 first-round picks. Obviously went through this already. From the moment he got here until now, Stefanski said of Watson, just seeing how he's gotten to know everybody on his team, how he pushes them, how he motivates them, I think you're seeing a lot of examples of high-quality leadership from Deshaun in particular. All-pro guard Joel Bitonio, linebacker Anthony Walker Jr., all-pro defensive end Myles Garrett, and deep snapper Charlie Hewlett were named Cleveland's other captains. The Browns open the season September 10th against the Cincinnati Bengals. So there you go. Immortal says he got the VIP massage. Yeah, I can't. Oh, I can't, man. I can't. Listen, at the end of the day, I hope the man's learned this lesson. I hope that he can go out there and ball for these Browns and lead them to some victories. So, yeah. Quick shout out to Duke. Says Watson overrated, yes or no? No, I don't think he's overrated. I think he's exactly where he should be. Right? I don't think he's bad, and I don't think he's great. I think he's right there. Like, he's okay. He's an okay quarterback. I don't think he's even really earned the title of a good quarterback yet. There's so much that needs to be done.